Welcome to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. Big thank you for the support you are granting this platform. There's something I had told you a few days ago after the Ugandan president, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, said that in the near future is going to have war with Kenya to reclaim access to the ocean. The president said, the long-term serving president said, that Uganda has no access to the ocean, and it can be very difficult for it to launch a defense for the Ugandan territories, because he believes that once you have access to the sea, it sometimes gives you a defense route. So Museveni announced and said, in the near future, I'm going to have war with Kenya so that we are able also to reclaim some portions of the ocean. I came here and flagged down this move because I personally believed he never meant it from his heart. Why? Because we all know that next year Uganda is headed to the general election. Let me give you a glimpse if you missed my video. I told you in most countries, beginning a discussion of border conflicts mostly come towards the general election when the president of that particular country senses that the opposition is opposition inakuja sana. So what they do is to begin a topic, a nationwide topic, that is a propaganda that is initiated by the government to try and drive the citizens of that particular country towards one direction of defense, of protecting the country. And the sitting president can use the topic against the opponents by saying they are only campaigning, they do not care about the security of the country. As the sitting president is looking for security of the country, and they can rally on that, asking another term to make sure that the border conflict that has begun is settled amicably to put the country on a safer side. The Ministry of Works and Transport from Uganda is writing something on X. Allow me to read for you. It's a public notice to everyone. Kwa sababu najua walisema tunataka tupigane na Kenya tupate access to the ocean. Yeah, that's what they said. And Kenya, through the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Musalia Mudavadi, downplayed the move because all of us knew it was something made to... It's a campaign tool actually. So amesema hivi, public notice. For now, our vessels remain sailing proudly on the River Nile, Lake Victoria, Lake Kyoga, Lake Albert, Lake Bisina, and the Semlik River. And they finished that post by saying, when we are ready for the high seas and oceans, you will be the first to know. Good day, Ugandans. What does this communicate? This communicates that Uganda is not prepared for ocean vessels. For now, it isn't prepared, and maybe it is not dreaming to get prepared. This is a reaffirmation to the people that whatever Museveni was saying, kwamba tunataka kupigana na Kenya tupate access to the ocean, was mere propaganda meant to disrupt the nation from the real issues of economy and 2026 campaigns. After Museveni said it, the military from Uganda actually the following day landed in Kenya for benchmarking. And a few days ago, some lawmakers, some legislators from Uganda were in Kenya. Juzi tu, si wamekuwa bungeni. Juzi tu, wamekuwa bungeni to benchmark how Kenya does its things. So, let no one lie to you that Uganda is going to fight Kenya to have access to the ocean. Let me repeat and confirm, if you missed that video, that these sentiments from what the Ministry of Works and Transport has posted, by acknowledging that for now sisi hatuna uwezo wa kutumia oceans and seas. Wamesema hiyo wakati labda kama itakuwa pia tutashukuru, but for now our vessels will remain sailing and by the way, at the end of that post wameweka emoji hapo mahali wamesema, when you are ready for the high seas and oceans you'll be the first to know. So wakaweka ka emoji hapo mbele, meaning it is something that walisema out of a joke and not something that was meant to be real. So Kenyans, tunaelekea uchaguzi 2027. And up to now, I hope, up to now, mumesoma what is true and what is a distraction. I hope mmejua. As you consume public topics zenye zinatoka kwa wanasiasa na zenye zinatoka kwa media, I hope as the citizens of this republic in 2025 you are able to differentiate what is a distraction and what is meant to economically help you. There is going to be so many propagandas going forward to distract Kenyans from asking the cost of living, from asking the cost of petroleum products, from asking the cost of electricity, from asking the free diapers, from asking Hustler Fund, the 12 billion that cannot be accounted for in Hustler Fund, the 4 billion that has been lost in 3 years in the midst of education by paying 87,000 ghost workers. There shall come topics to distract you from asking about the gas you were promised that was to cost 300 shillings. You will be distracted from asking where the free internet went to that William Ruto promised Mama Mboga kwamba kuanzia leo hamtakuwa mnapiga simu na credit. You will be distracted from asking about electric cars, kwa sababu nakumbuka William Ruto akiwa Naivasha alisema kwamba hapa mbeleni mtaona gari nakimbia kama risasi na haiweki mafuta. So you will be distracted from questioning such a kind of developments. And by doing that is to come up with topics like, Tanzania inataka kutupiga vita, Uganda inataka kutupiga vita, simulisikia walisema, so we are preparing, munipea another term, I protect you from Uganda, niwapeleke Singapore. You will hear such topics, but please don't fall into those traps. I'll be here to inform you and to synthesize you. God bless you. See you in the next episode. Asanteni sana.